for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
The entire season comes down to this. 91 wins mean nothing if the team fails now. The final battle for the division crown begins today, and the strategy to lock down that playoff bye might surprise you. Don't get left behind. Subscribe now and hit the bell to get the full breakdown. What's up, Yanks Nation? Welcome back to the channel. This is where we talk real about our team. No fluff, just the info that matters. The regular season is on its last legs, the air is getting colder, and that can only mean one thing. We're talking October baseball. The Pinstripes have punched their ticket to the postseason for the 8th time in the last 9 seasons, a level of consistency most teams can only dream of. But let's be real, here in the Bronx, an invitation to the dance isn't enough. We don't hang banners for wild card appearances. We hang World Series championship banners, and the journey for title number 28 is more intense than ever. The dominant win against the Chicago White Sox secured our spot, but the real fight starts now. We are in a dogfight with the Toronto Blue Jays for the American League East crown. Both teams are sitting with an identical record, 91 wins and 68 losses. The problem is, right now, Toronto holds the tiebreaker. That makes our final series, at home against the Baltimore Orioles, absolutely monumental. It's not just another 3-game set. It's the series that could give us a first-round bye and a direct ticket to the ALDS. Or it could throw us into the unpredictable pressure cooker of a wildcard series. And at the center of this storm, we have a veteran who knows exactly what it takes to win. Giancarlo Stanton. He summed up the team's mentality perfectly, saying, "We know we have to go out there and play well, execute, and play good baseball. There's no room to relax. No time to celebrate clinching. The focus is absolute. The intensity is maxed out." Stanton has been a critical piece for us, especially in the back half of the season. After missing the first couple of months with a lower body injury, a lot of analysts wrote him off, but he came back with a purpose. In 74 games, he's mashed 21 home runs with a slash line of .264, .340, .561. Those are true Bronx Bomber numbers. And it's not just about the power at the plate. Stanton's leadership and attitude have been clutch. When our captain Aaron Judge needed to DH to manage an injury, who stepped up and played the outfield, positions he hadn't played since 2023, just to keep his bat in the lineup? Giancarlo Stanton. That's commitment. That's putting the team first. That mentality is infectious, and it's exactly what we need as we gear up for this final battle against the O's. Our record against them this season is 6-4, but in September, records don't mean a thing. It's about who executes under the bright lights. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays are facing the Tampa Bay Rays, a team they have a terrible record against, at 3-7. The door is open for us, bleacher creatures. The opportunity to seize control of this division is right in front of us. We need 3 games of clean, hard-nosed baseball, and the veteran presence and raw power of Giancarlo Stanton will be absolutely crucial in getting us to the top of the East. Now let's talk about the man who is the center of the baseball universe in 2025, our captain, Aaron Judge. What we are witnessing this season is just flat-out historic, the kind of stuff we'll be telling our grandkids about. There's an undeniable truth in baseball right now. Pitchers are absolutely terrified to face Aaron Judge. And the proof of that came in record-breaking fashion in our last series against the White Sox. With 2 intentional walks, one from Davis Martin and another from Tyler Gilbert, Judge set a new American League record for the most intentional walks in a single season, with 36. He broke a mark that belonged to none other than Boston Red Sox legend Ted Williams, set way back in 1957. Just think about the weight of that. Ted Williams, one of the greatest pure hitters to ever step on a diamond, and our captain now stands above him in that specific regard. This isn't just a stat, it's the ultimate sign of respect and fear that a hitter can command. Opposing teams are literally choosing to hand him a free base, rather than give him a chance to beat them with one swing. During the 5-3 win that completed the sweep of the White Sox, Judge picked up 2 hits and 3 walks. He's seeing the ball like it's a beach ball, and even when they won't let him hit it, he's impacting the game. This whole season has been a climb through the Yankees' history books for him. He's already passed icons like Yogi Berra and Joe DiMaggio to become the 4th all-time home run leader in the glorious history of the Pinstripes, with his current total of 366 dingers. And his overall numbers in 2025 are just from another planet. 51 homers, with a slash line of .330, .457, .683. He leads all of Major League Baseball in all 3 of those slash line categories. It's complete and utter dominance. Of course, when you talk intentional walk records, Barry Bonds' name comes up with his insane number of 120 back in 2004. But that was its own universe. Within our league, the American League, for Judge to surpass a legend like Williams puts his season on an elite tier. He's not just having a good year, he's putting together one of the most impressive offensive seasons of the modern era. And he's doing it under the brightest spotlights in sports, wearing the most iconic uniform of them all. Every time he steps into the batter's box, there's an expectation that something great can happen. And more often than not, he delivers. This intentional walk record is a testament to his power, his discipline, and the fear he strikes into the opposition. Aaron Judge's performance this season goes far beyond individual numbers and records. We're talking about a campaign that makes him the hands-down favorite to win the American League MVP award. It would be his 3rd MVP trophy and his 2nd in a row. Getting into that territory means joining a very small, elite club in the history of the game. He's not just our best player, he is the most valuable player in the entire league. And there's no real argument against it. A 7-time All-Star, the unquestioned captain of the New York Yankees. But the most important thing is his mindset. He made it crystal clear this week. He will not be satisfied until a World Series ring is on his finger. It's that hunger, that relentless pursuit of team glory, that defines his greatness. The individual accolades are fantastic. They cement his legacy. But for a Yankees captain, the ultimate measure of success is the championship. It's about bringing the commissioner's trophy back to the Bronx, where it belongs. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. It's what turns a historic season into a legendary one. The pressure on his shoulders is immense, but he seems to thrive on it. He knows all eyes are on him, expecting him to lead this team not just in September, but deep into October. A 50-plus homer, record-breaking season would just be a bitter footnote if it ends with an early playoff exit. And that's precisely why this fight for the AL East title is so critical. Winning the division and securing that first-round bye isn't a luxury. It's a strategic necessity. It gives our pitching staff a vital rest. It lines up our rotation for the ALDS, and it allows us to avoid the grind of a do-or-die wild-card series. Judge understands this better than anyone. That's why every single one of his at-bats in this final series against the Orioles carries extra weight. He's no longer just hunting pitches. He's hunting for a competitive advantage for the entire team. The vibe in the clubhouse is undoubtedly one of pure focus, and he's the one leading it. The celebration for clinching a playoff spot was muted and professional. The job isn't done. In fact, the real work is just beginning. The mindset is clear. Finish the regular season strong, snatch the division title from the Blue Jays, and enter the postseason in the strongest possible position. Everything Judge has done so far, the home runs, the clutch hits, the records, was to get us into this position. Now it's time to finish the job. The quest for championship number 28 runs directly through the leadership and the bat of our captain. So to wrap it all up, we are looking at an electric finish to the season. Yanks Nation. The situation is plain and simple. We have a two-pronged narrative where both storylines are completely intertwined. On one side, you have the team's fierce, desperate fight for the American League East crown. On the other, you have the historic MVP-worthy season of our captain, Aaron Judge, who is carrying this club on his back. These two plots will define our October fate. The final series against the Baltimore Orioles isn't just a set of 3 games to play out the schedule. It is the decision point. It's what will determine whether we start our postseason journey rested and prepped for the ALDS, or if we're forced into a grueling, unpredictable battle in the wild card round. The stakes could not be higher, and at the heart of it all, we have our two pillars. Giancarlo Stanton, the veteran Bronx bomber, whose power and leadership are surging at the perfect moment, providing the crucial support that Judge needs. And of course, Aaron Judge, the record-breaking captain, the most feared player in baseball, who is having one of the single greatest offensive seasons we have ever seen in pinstripes. The combination of those two, firing on all cylinders, is what can carry us to the promised land. They are the 1-2 punch that the entire American League dreads. And now, with everything on the line, we need them to be legendary. And that's why I want to hear from you, the most passionate and knowledgeable fan base in baseball. Your voice is critical. What's your take on this final push for the division? Do you believe the Yanks can leapfrog the Blue Jays in these last 3 games? How significant is Aaron Judge's record-breaking season in your eyes? Is this the greatest offensive season you've ever seen from a Yankee? And with Stanton heating up alongside Judge, how confident are you heading into October baseball? What's our biggest weakness that needs to be shored up right now? I want to know it all. Drop your opinions down in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to get this debate started with you. And most importantly, if you want in-depth analysis and instant updates throughout our entire playoff run, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you ring that notification bell. I'll be right here, breaking down every moment, every pitch, as our Bronx Bombers chase championship number 28. You're not going to want to miss a thing.